to my channel. We're just making a quick stop. Gonna get us something at the KFC. I left the KFC. I'm sitting out somewhere else. Now, y'all, I don't know how well y'all can see me, but I'm back with y'all with another old Carbang. This time, I got me some KFC. Let me let y'all see it. I want to drop it. I ain't gonna do them biscuits. Can y'all see it? I got me some biscuit. Look a little dry. I got me 2 mashed potatoes. Normally get coleslaw and mashed potatoes. Then I'm getting 2 mashed potatoes because I want the coleslaw this evening. It's in the evening time. Remember what time is it? I think
almost about 5:30.
Yeah, about 5:30. So I'm not gonna get no coleslaw to them to get some mashed potatoes. But this bread right here, see this bread? Now look at the bread. The bread there's a dough inside. Always like that. So I just get the outside piece of it and throw the mush away.
You want mine?
No, I don't want She said, do you want mine? Well, I'm doing her and ain't my own. Go take it outside. Look, go ahead, pray, honey.
God is great, God is good, and we think of our food. Consecrating Jesus, what they made.
Jesus, what they made. We always have Bible verse. I think that I was taught to say Bible verse. I taught my children the same thing. But we're going to get a little mukbang in here. A Carbang. I was going to do a mukbang today. I mean, a Carbang earlier today. I'm my husband. I ain't want to cramp his style. Put the other mashed potato up because I ain't sure I'm going to eat it. I'm up here people watching in the nighttime almost. Gotta get my night visions on.
So, I wanted to talk about a court case that I've been binge watching. A court case and a lot of videos about it. It's the zyiahHarris case.
Okay. Never heard of it.
She's a 13-year-old girl from Detroit that went missing.
Okay.
So her aunt's baby daddy has been arrested and charged with her.
What?
Found her clothes in enough blood that they
feel like she's dead.
What fascinates me about this story is she was 13. She was in a relationship with him.
Okay, back. I lost you. You tell me again who she relationship with.
Well, it wasn't a relationship because she was 13 years old. He was 41.
What?
So it's not really a relationship. But the thing about it is, he was a child. That's before he served like 10 years. I believe they said under the age of 13 or 12, something like that. So it was a very, very young. And I don't know how she met him, but he said that he told her when he met her he's a registered sex offender. Lord, and all this stuff. And she proceeded to still be with him and have 5 kids with him.
What?
So
13 years old, she started having kids with him.
No, the aunt.
Oh.
The aunt is who was with. And the crazy thing is, like, this is gonna be a movie, I feel.
You think?
Because it's so much to this story. Like the aunt, like, come to find out, the aunt that had the kids by him is a twin. The girl that was it was her niece, but it wasn't her twin's daughter. They had an older sister, so it was 3 daughters. It was an older sister, and then it was 2 twin sisters. And they had the one that had the baby was the older sister, so that was not her twin's daughter, which a lot of people is getting confused about. Okay. But he come to find out he was going with the twin before he was going with her.
He was going with the twin sister.
Niece.
The niece. That he got rid of her. Can't say the other word.
And she was pregnant.
And when he got rid of her?
She was pregnant. Then found out through text messages and stuff they was talking about it, and he was searching how to do at-home abortion and drinking Freon and all this other stuff. So their theory is he tried to give her an at-home abortion and it went wrong. I don't think so. I think he...
Because you're young.
Because he didn't want to go back to jail. But
he didn't have no kids.
He had like I think they said 13 kids. he was gonna go back to jail anyway because they already charged a 4-year-old, which was his daughter, and they feel like he did it because he gave her chlamydia.
Wait a minute. It's going too fast for me. Wait a minute. You said she was pregnant when they feel like she was pregnant. She was pregnant when all this happened, right? Her mama, her aunt, right? Because you said it's the woman's niece. So she allowed this 40-year-old man, right, to be around her. Did she have any kids?
Well, all her kids was by him. She had 5 kids by him. So when they met, she didn't have any kids.
Oh, so she had all the kids after she met him.
With him, yeah.
But he didn't put around no outside kids.
But the thing that get me is, in my opinion, the grandmother and the aunt should be charged.
Okay. That's right.
So they have text messaging that started in 2022. So the girl was like 12 years old. A minor walked in on him so they upped his charges because the child testified about it. But this is my thing. You don't go from 0 to 100. If she was having, that was very X-rated. You don't get like that. So he been messing with that girl. He probably messed with that girl since she was like 19 years old.
Yeah, because he just messed her overnight.
Because you just don't go from that to that.
Yeah, because he was in her life, but him and had 5 kids by the aunt. He'll been in her life for a long time.
Since they testified he was in her life since she was 2 years old.
Oh my goodness.
And he messed with a 4-year-old. So he probably messed with her the whole time.
What in the world? So what he doing with his own kids?
Well, that's one of the ones he was charged with. The 4-year-old was his daughter.
You better get out of here.
And he had multiple girlfriends, multiple baby mamas he was messed with, and he had a fiance. And none of them was the aunt.
What was she doing?
When the detective was like, did you interview the girlfriend? She was just naming people. I was like, is she ever gonna stop? But this is the thing. But he's a monster. He'd have turned him up in jail. But that's not who I'm focused on. I'm focused on
the aunt,
the grandmother, and the aunt. So apparently, Natalia had a brother that lived with them too.
Okay.
He ran away.
Let's take this in
Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, for real?
He ran away. So the thing is, this is a 13-year-old. The grandma tried to say that she was a good student, didn't give her no problems, all this stuff.
She could have been.
So, but it don't make sense with the rest of your actions because she said that Zaya got home at 3:05 every day. So when 3:05 came and she went home, she noticed she went home, but she went and ran errands. When she got back at 6, they realized they still went home. So instead of, they didn't call the police, they went to bed.
Lord have mercy.
Got up in the morning, she took her kids to the school and told the school that the girl was gone. So the school didn't call the police either. They called their resource officer who's retiring the next day to look for the girl.
Man, oh man.
By the time it really got to the police, that girl was missing for I don't know how long. But so this is my thing. She's 13.
13 or 9?
Even if she was 16, 17 years old, you still gonna look for your child. But a 13-year-old did not get out the bed and you carry your butt to sleep. How can you even close your eyes
and then go to school? Then go to school. They stand and tell the people at school, and you stop on that long and say my daughter didn't come home. Why ain't call the cops?
So that's my thing. So something fishy to me there.
Why you call the cops?
Then she was going back on stand. It was like, who all lived in your house? She tried to say her daughter didn't live with her. But it don't make sense. Your daughter lived with you. And then she would say that the whole time that boy, that she was with that guy, he never came into her house. Now, what kind of lie is that? How you have 5 kids by somebody, and you've been with them for 10, 11 years, and you telling me he ain't never come in your house?
She lying.
She lying.
She protecting him.
She's trying to separate herself from it. To try to, but let me tell you something. That was her granddaughter. If you watch her, you wouldn't tell that's the grandmother because she had absolutely no emotion.
For real?
Absolutely no emotion. She shed not one tear. Didn't get choked up. And the aunt didn't either. The only one that got choked up was the guy's sister who testified against him, and she couldn't. She was having
from the guy that did to her.
Mm-hmm.
She must see him a repeated offender, and she was upset about it.
Well, I think because she saw Desire the night that she disappeared with her brother, so she testified against him. You know, they had to prove that he was with her. Mm-hmm. So she knows she probably. I don't know if they're going for the death penalty or not, but she knows she's going to be a part of them convicting her. So that got to be a hard pill to swallow, even though he's a monster. That's still your brother.
Oh, you get that right.
So she was probably told, and then she probably thinking about what he did.
Mm-hmm. You got some people. I thought I asked them joker for
2 legs, 2 wings.
2 legs and 2 wings. I still got 2 legs left. And where's my other wing at? They put in this box what they wanted to put in this box. Do you want one of these legs? I ain't both of these.
I mean, you can get it.
Yeah, because I ain't both. But let me tell you this right now. I heard the case. It's sad because some fish are going on.
Yeah. With the aunt and the grandmother.
Some fish are definitely going on. Mm-hmm. Now, your first, what you say you think happened, might be something to it. This something happened to her in the house.
Well, it wasn't in the house. I think something happened to her at that. He owned a repair shop with a partner, and I think something happened there.
But they could have been aware of it.
Oh, I think the aunt caught him.
What?
I think the aunt caught text messages between them, and she knew something going on. She said she didn't, but I don't believe it because the text messages between them.
It's so good.
Make it seem as if somebody caught them.
I got you. And she could have known she was pregnant too. Mm-hmm. She could have known she was pregnant.
But let me tell you the type of home it was. She was begging him to buy her pants and stuff because she didn't have any.
Who the 13-year-old? Begging the guy. Where the mama at?
Well, the mama's. See, this family allegedly has had a long history of abuse and stuff like that.
That's so sad.
Apparently the grandmother got pregnant at 11 or 12.
That's so sad.
Her mother said that she was molested by her grandfather, which caused her to get on drugs and stuff like that. So it's a whole cycle. But
good.
It needs. I think, in my personal opinion, a lot of people dropped the ball when it came to her, and so. I feel like they're just trying to hurry up and convict him and move on.
Thumbnail.
Because one thing is, when she was at school, she was real pregnant. She said it was hard for her to do PE.
Oh, the 13-year-old.
She said it was hard for her to do PE. So they said that she was on the floor saying that she was in pain. She needed to talk to a guidance counselor. A guidance counselor happened not to be there that day. Whoever was supposed to be the backup did not come and talk to her. That was the day that she disappeared and the day something happened to her. So I think she was at her wit's end, and I think she was about to tell what was going on because she wanted some help. She was scared. So that's number one.
You got to remember she's a child.
So I feel like that needs to be investigated. Number two, family members, like this one cousin that doesn't live in their state, she said she felt like something was going on. She was calling CPS and saying that she think that he was messing with her. They said CPS never did anything. And she was calling CPS and the police. It's according to her and what she said. And they said that nothing ever came of it.
What?
So I think a lot of people need to be investigated. Those CPS, the school, and the grandmother and the aunt.
Well, it could be a possibility that now this is what you got to deal with. This is what the big deal is. You got to have proof. Somebody got to show some proof that number one, well, they'll have proof. Because if they find her body and she is pregnant, they could do DNA on the fetus. If it deems that it is his, they got proof right there that he had an underage child. But my thing is, the sad part to get me is, why this child was protected by somebody in her family? A mama. If the aunt knew that, found out any kind of way through text message, he was actually bothering her, messing with her. Why she didn't handle it in the right way and just report and get rid of her?
I feel like the aunt saw her as a romantic rival.
What? 13-year-old?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I know people get some sick stuff in the mind, though. So you think, for you to say that, is it possible that she could have had some type of grievance against her?
Never know. They say they're not charging nobody else, but I think the ball was dropped in a lot of places when it comes to this girl.
Oh my God, where is her body at?
So she went missing January 2024. So it's been a year since she's been missing.
For real. January 2024. A year? Oh, she ain't burnt up nowhere. That's a long time to be missing. They found her clothes, though. How you find her clothes and don't find her body?
They found her clothes and her ID. They feel like that was thrown out the window. I feel like it was just thrown out the window somewhere.
Oh, for real?
But I feel like he had help. And because who waits that long to report her missing to the police?
Oh, wow. And yeah, because you said she didn't come home that day. She normally come home every day. Same time. That's one flag. And then another flag, you go to bed all night long. Don't call the police. Says she missing. She's a 13-year-old. She's not 19 or 20, 18. Even in that, in a suspicious activity, or you feel like it because somebody's out of the ordinary routine, then you still going to be concerned about it. But this is a child. This is a child.
And then they had text messages where Shannon, which is her aunt, had sent to another family member saying that she think that she ran away either with a boy or an older man.
That what they saying?
That what she said.
But they found her. But they found her ID. They found her clothes. So she that ripped all that stuff off and just went running behind somebody at the sunset.
But she had sent that soon as it came out that she was missing.
But why would you think she gone with somebody else?
That's what I'm saying.
And you'd have found her clothes.
And why would you say an older man?
And an older man. Don't make sense.
But it's a video. Because her grandmother stressed that they had a morning routine that they did and they prayed before school. And there's a video.
Wait a minute.
And there's a video of this morning routine.
Oh, I got you.
And then Mama Ken, I'm going to send her the link so she can post it in her description box.
Okay, I will.
Because you really need to watch that morning routine. And I think it'll be a little bit more believable why everybody feel like they had something to do with it.
All righty. You give it to me, I'll post it.
Okay. I'll send it to you.
Because it's flag. There is no perfect crime. It's red flags that people pay attention to. I worked on a unit for the criminal insane. That's all I'm gonna say. Worked on a unit with the criminal insane. So I've seen cases like this. I've seen cases worse than this. But what I'm gonna say is this: there's enough evidence that something way off left field is going on. Now my concern is if this child was being, I'ma say, assaulted. 13 years old. It's real sad. But I'm a keep up with this. Cause this is something. But the thing that bothers me is you find her clothes, find her ID. How far you gonna backtrack and trying to find her?
And I'm gonna just say one more thing. We're gonna do updates on this because it was just a preliminary court that went on, and they said that it's enough evidence to send them to trial. So the whole trial, I'm gonna watch that too. So I'm gonna be giving updates.
Okay.
But this is my thing. What I don't like is I'm seeing a lot of grown women talking about how fast she was because they read the text messages, and she was very vulgar in those text messages. It's about for her to be her age she is. But if you have been groomed since you was at least 9 years old, and then look at the environment it's being raised
make you grow up fast.
I don't hold nothing against that girl. She this happened to her. She was pregnant and all this stuff when she was 13 years old. They upgraded history because they said when that stuff happened, when a minor walked in on them, she was 12 at the time. So yeah, how you think she could? If somebody to you for 5, 6 years and you're that age, how you think you gonna talk to them? she had him saved as Bay and all that stuff. She thought
they always do that.
She thought they were gonna run away together. But she was 13 years old. Ain't no 13-year-old can make any kind of informed decision for themselves, especially for somebody who has been groomed since a very, very young age.
And then you got to remember too, if that's the case, and if she was young like that, whenever this started happening, allegedly, well, it's gonna come out in court. But allegedly, I'm saying,
it's not alleged because it's text messages between the two of them that show the sexual relationship.
Okay, so if that's the case, it's been proven. They see evidence of it. So what I'm saying is this: if she have been groomed all this time from a younger age, she could easily grow up in that situation. And if she was, they talking about fast or whatever they want to say. I'm gonna say fast.
Yeah, because the grandmother alluded to that when she was on giving her testimony too.
Okay.
It was like she wasn't supposed to be posting on social media, and she wasn't supposed to be doing.
That's what they all said till something happened. Okay. They all said that. That's the reason why they got these phones. They do what they want to do. But when something go down, they always say that, oh, she was underage. We didn't even know she was on social media. Yes, you did. You knew she was on social media because you should. Even if you gave them a phone or you gave them any technology that they can get on social media, you should have blocked it. And she, as a child, she can only go to certain places, even on the internet, as a child. Your parents got parental rights.
And let me just throw this little part in,
that's the truth.
They said she was communicating with him through a school issue tablet as well.
What?
You telling me the school don't got stuff on that stuff to monitor?
Yes, that's her. Now I don't know how she was contacting him. Was it through email?
I don't care what it is. You know good well that you can in 2025, you can monitor every keystroke that's done on something. And you ain't gonna tell me you can have alert for certain words and certain things. You got to stay in guidelines. And if she's doing vulgar text on school equipment, how did not nobody know? Because you tell me you just issuing these kids tablets and they can do whatever they want with it and do. Come on now, where's the security?
It could be a possibility. It could be a possibility that she
They say she was texting from the tablet from school. That's what they say.
It's possible. I'm telling you, things have changed now. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to be portrayed in school because things went all left field in school now. I don't know what to say about school now. I'm telling you, God, I'm true. School ain't school like it used to be.
It's just sad, but it's a lot with this case, and I think it's a lot we'll never know because I really feel like he had help. I really feel like more people was involved. I really feel like they treated her like.
Ooh, and when I don't say that word.
No. And when I say they, I mean her family. I really feel like her aunt saw her as public enemy number one because you coming after my man.
That's silly.
Not seeing that he was molesting her
underage
niece.
Because she's a child. She can't look at her like, oh, this another woman like I'm a woman and she's coming after my man. Ain't no such a thing. This child is being defiled. Even if she felt like, oh, he did it for a while, man, I like when I was whatever age early, but now that he done it for umpteen years, it's beginning to feel good to me. She is still a child. I don't mean to get loud, y'all, but she is still a child. And she still has rights. She don't even have the knowledge to say, oh, this is what I want. No, she been confused.
And this is another reason why I feel like, let me tell you why the grandmother I feel like was lying on stand. Because he's a convicted. She has 2 foster kids in her house.
What?
So you tell me how is he in? And she was lying because in the text messages,
I can't look at this.
When they was trying to, they was talking about meeting up to have inappropriate relations.
Oh my
she
Lord.
was saying, meet me in the basement. Meet me in the basement. How he gonna meet her anywhere if he ain't in the house?
Who, the girl?
Or she'll say, meet me in the bathroom. I'm telling you, the text messages were very, very vulgar. And that's why a lot of women was like, telling us she was fast. That's why she got what she got, because she was fast. But she was groomed. She was groomed.
It doesn't matter. It happened to her so long.
Yeah.
She grew up fast.
She grew up thinking she was in a relationship with this man.
She actually, it's almost like Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome. when somebody been abducted at a young age, and you've had them for about 20, 30 years, and they get to the point that they feel like this is normal. You know what I'm saying? And so most of the time, if they got a chance to run, they don't even run.
Yeah. Because
they capture, but they become relaxed to it, and it's normal to them now. So it's no matter how you see it, she is a child.
Yeah.
She's a child.
Just like he had texted her and asked
She's
her
a child.
To get naked, and she said no.
Oh my God.
And he didn't say anything. She said, "Are you mad at me?" He said, "I'm not used to you telling me no." She was like, "I just don't feel like it," and all this stuff. I said, because look at her age.
Yes.
She said no,
Oh
and her immediate response is, "Are you mad at me?"
Oh, we're gonna taper this. It's getting dark. I know y'all can't see me good. We're gonna taper this, and we're gonna wait till Kate get up with this case a little bit more further and get more evidence. We're gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I can't see y'all good, so I don't know if you see me good, but you know when night then came. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.